In this video, we'll talk about what is meditation. Is sitting quietly with eyes closed or meditation? Meditation is very much misused word these days. So let's understand what is meditation. So meditation is another name of dhyan. In our day-to-day life, when we do some carelessness, then our father or mother or others will say that do it with more focus, or where is your focus, or you're not paying attention to it. So dhyan is this focus or attention. But what is this dhyan that people are referring to? What is the way to be more focused or to give more dhyan? So is meditation and dhyan same? Let's get to know about what sage Patanjali had said in Patanjali Yoga Sutra about the meditation. Sage Patanjali documented everything about yoga in document named as Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Patanjali Yoga Sutra says that yoga have 8 steps, and thus yoga is known as the Ashtanga Yoga. That is Yam, Niyam, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi. As we can see that in yoga, dhyan or meditation is mentioned as the 7th step. Do you think it is worth to know that what are the 6 steps that comes before meditation? And do you think that it is worth to know that what we are practicing is really meditation, or is it some kind of hallucination? Do you think it is worth to know that how much time should we spend in meditation daily so that we also maintain a balance with the outside activities, tasks and between our spiritual life? If yes, then let's first briefly discuss about the 8 steps of Ashtanga Yoga. The first step is Yam. The first limb, Yam, deals with one's ethical standards and sense of integrity, focusing on our behavior and how we conduct ourselves in the life. The 5 Yam are non-violence, ahimsa, truthfulness, satya, non-stealing, asteya, continence, brahmacharya, non-possessiveness, aparigraha. We do not ask you to follow all the Yam. The second part is Niyam. Niyam, the second limb, has to do with the self-discipline and spiritual observances. The 5 Niyams are Shauch, that is cleanliness, Santosh, that is contentment, Tapas, that is spiritual discipline, Swadhyay, that is study of the sacred scriptures and of one's own self, Ishwar Pranidhan, that is surrender to the God. We do not even ask you to follow all the Niyam. The third one is asana. Asanas are the yogic postures practiced. In the yogic view, the body is the temple of spirit, and the care of which is the important stage of our spiritual growth. Through the practice of asanas or the yogic postures, we develop the habit of discipline and the ability to concentrate, both of which are necessary for the meditation. Many people who contact me have this similar problem in their life. They cannot continue to follow anything for the longer periods with dedication and consistency. This third step of Ashtanga Yoga, that is asanas or the yogic postures, is required to be followed by you. You can devote few minutes daily to do yogic postures. Fourth part is pranayam, generally translated as extension of pranas or breath control. This fourth stage consists of techniques designed to gain mastery over the respiratory process while recognizing the connection between the breath, the mind and the emotions. Initially, major focus is on pranayam to build your breathing capacity, which in turn will increase the pranas, that is the life force. These first 4 stages of Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga concentrate on refining our personalities, gaining mastery over the body and developing an energetic awareness of ourselves, all of which prepares us for the second half of this journey, which deals with the meditation, which deals with the senses, mind and attaining a higher state of consciousness. Now the fifth part is Pratyahar. The fifth limb means the withdrawal of sensory transcendence. It is during this stage that we make the conscious effort to draw our awareness away from the external world and outside stimuli Keenly aware of yet cultivating a detachment from our senses, we direct our attention internally. The practice of pratyahar provides us with an opportunity to step back and take a look at ourselves. The withdrawal allows us to objectively observe our cravings, habits that are perhaps detrimental to our physical, mental, and emotional health and which interferes with our inner growth. Now, sixth limb is dharana. As each stage prepares us for the next, the practice of pratyahar creates a setting for dharana or concentration. Having relieved ourselves of outside distraction, we can now deal with the distractions of the mind itself. Not an easy task, right? So in the practice of concentration which precedes meditation, we learn how to slow down the thinking process by concentrating on a single mental object or a specific energetic center in the body or an image of a deity or any other image or the silent repetition of a sound or even on the breath. We of course have already begun to develop the powers of concentration. The previous three stages of postures, that is yoga postures, breath control, that is pranayam, and withdrawal of senses, that is pratyahar. In asana and pranayam, although we pay attention to our actions, our attention travels. Our focus constantly shifts. In pratyahar, we become self-observant. Now in dharana, we focus our attention on a single point. Extended periods of concentration naturally leads to meditation. Now the seventh limb is dhyan, that is meditation. The seventh stage of Ashtanga Yoga. This is the uninterrupted flow of concentration. Although concentration dharana and the meditation dhyana may appear to be one and the same, a fine line of distinction exists between these two stages. Where dharana practices one-pointed attention, dhyan is ultimately a state of being keenly aware without focus. At this stage, the mind has been quietened and in the stillness, it produces few or no thoughts at all. The strength and stamina it takes to reach this stage of stillness is quite impressive, but don't give up. While this may seem a difficult task, but not impossible. So remember that yoga is a process. Even if we are unable to reach dhyan, still know that every stage of Ashtanga Yoga have its own benefits. Eighth part is Samadhi. Patanjali described this eighth and final stage of Ashtanga Samadhi as a stage of ecstasy. We will not talk much about this stage because this stage cannot be explained. And when one reaches this stage, then only one gets to know what this stage is all about. So all I want to say is that if you're already doing meditation, then understand what you are currently following in your meditation practices and make sure that you are not missing any intermediate steps that leads to the meditation. Otherwise, it could just be a confusing journey for you. If you are being guided by a teacher or a guru, get to know more about what stage are you following. If you are doing it without any teacher, just by following YouTube, then maybe it will be better to find a teacher who can make the process more efficient. What are the other tools besides meditation that are needed on this journey? We will talk about it in a next video. If you have any questions or comments about this video, then leave them in the comment section. And if you want to know more about the inner work, then you can check out our Twin Flame Inner Work program. Link to complete series and link to Twin Flame Inner Work program with details about inner work can be found in the description below. To watch the upcoming videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Twin Flames Coach Chandigarh. Thank you so very much for watching and I'll see you next time.